Okay, we're rolling.
Of all the things that you were able to work on during the DLC, what do you think you're most proud of?
It's a cool closure to just the whole Bioshock universe. I was blessed to work on Bio 1 and just to see Bio Infinite and just closing it out before we move on.
I worked on the first half of the game, and overall I'd say I'm most excited about transitioning from playing as Booker to playing as Liz.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I could talk about, but I think on DLCC, the fact that we created a new game system, stealth, and just everything that goes with that, that I think is pretty fun, pretty successful.
What I'm most proud of is the dynamic music system. We had a chance to iterate on it for DLCC and really incorporate a new stealth component to it. So the goal was to make it sound kind of like a sonar so that the player could implicitly know whether AIs were nearby them, whether they were in danger, and how much danger they were in.
Confront your weakness!
I'm probably most proud of the lock-picking sequences I worked on. I made all the first-person models and textures, as well as all the bits that pop out.
The minigame that we created was really attempting to kind of show off what's cool about that, and simultaneously tell the player how Liz thinks. It's not strictly accurate, but it's very, very close compared to pretty much anything I've seen out there, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about it.
One of the areas that I really enjoyed working on, and I think the players are going to enjoy, is the Bathysphere showroom space in the department store. It was a space that the player is going to pass through a lot of times, sort of a hub space, and so we wanted to present the player with a lot of opportunities to tackle that space in different ways.
I'm most proud of the work that we did on the dealership. The branding for that I thought was pretty awesome. It all came together in a really nice way with the level builders building out our 2D elements into something that looked really spectacular in the space, and it was just really fun to be part of that.
We wanted to kind of dig deep in figuring out how do you sell the idea of, you know, your mom and pop car or your hot rod, or maybe even the housewife who takes the kids to school and picks up the groceries. How can you convey that in just, you know, introducing a whole new style bathysphere? And so we had a lot of fun with this.
I would say that I'm most proud of the work that I did for the repair bay. That was an area that I got to work on from start to finish, and coming up with this very cool kind of multi-directional area that you can approach from all sorts of angles was a blast.
My thing that I was probably most proud of for DLCC were my visual designs for the Ryan the Lion Daycare Center. So I did like this big billboard that kind of illustrated the main idea and the heart of the sort of propagandistic characters in the middle of it. It was really fun to work on.
There are many things, but I think the most important of all was working on the crossbow. So that brings me back to working on the crossbow on Bioshock 1.
I was proud to contribute to the whole of Rapture and being able to craft a unique terrain and the look and feel of the city. Just bring it back to this vibrancy that it once was and the splendor, and building up small props that along the way that kind of add to this look and feel that support the idea that Rapture was this once glorious place.
The thing I was probably most proud of is I got to work pretty extensively in the very end of the DLC, which will conclude at least this chapter of the Bioshock Infinite story. So being able to work on the conclusion of that and wrap everything together, I think was one of the high points of my career, and I'm really excited for people to get to experience it, especially fans of the Bioshock universe.
I loved the first game when it came out, and I'd always imagined what it might be to work on the IP and work with Ken as well, and that dream came true.
Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, she would be littered with the detritus of the weak.
I'm most proud of the ability to work with such a talented team. I was able to work and implement new tools and assets during Burial Sea, and I'm just really proud I actually got to support the quality of people that I got to support.